Do you have a backswing where your left elbow is too bent? Do you have a backswing that your right arm stays too tucked up? Well, then you want to stay with me through this video because I'm going to teach you why and how we want to get width in our backswing. So this is a pretty good topic right here today. You know, I hear all the time people talking about, they're trying to keep their left arm straight in the golf swing. They're trying to keep their, my left arm bends, my left arm is straight. And they're going about it the wrong way because it's not the left arm's job to stay straight. It's the right arm's job to stay wide. And if the right arm stays wide, the left arm is going to stay straight. The right arm's job in the golf swing is to push and give us that width. I want to feel that right arm almost pushing away from me. My right thumb is going to feel like it kind of pushes on my left thumb. Now, this width that we're talking about in our golf swing, the wider I can get my backswing, here, actually the harder I'm going to hit the ball coming into the ball. When we get to the top of the backswing, and if my right arm bends too much and or goes behind me, you can see now what my left arm looks like. This is now too narrow, and I'm probably going to end up having to cast, come over the top, all of those bad things that kind of destroy your downswing. So we want width in our backswing. The other thing that width does is that if I get my right arm in the correct position with its width, it makes it very easy to shallow the golf club out. There's no resistance from my arms. Now, what I refer to as just lowering the golf club and putting that golf club back on the plane. Whereas if I get up to the top and my arms look like this, then I can't lower my arms. The club's going to hit me in the head or in the neck, and I end up having to come over the top. So what does this width look like? Well, let me show you. So from the down the line view, the right arm, and if we have the proper width, is going to look like this, okay? You can see that my right elbow is down, my right wrist, my right elbow is almost under my right wrist, okay? This is what we call in golf external rotation of our shoulder. If you are a little tight in your shoulder, you will feel it if you get this right arm in the right position, okay? I want you to notice one other thing. When I get set up at address, look at the distance between my elbows. If I get to the top of the backswing correctly, that distance is still the same. I almost feel like I'm pinching a little bit right here. If my arm goes back incorrectly, I increase the distance between my elbows. Now, if I just isolate the right arm from this angle, I want to show you how it works. The right arm works like this. Almost like if you had a cup of water and you were taking that cup of water and throwing it back behind me, but over to the right a little bit. So let's pretend you're in the car and you're in the driver's seat and you got someone sitting in the passenger seat in the back that's smarting off a little bit to you. And you got a cup of water and you were going to throw that water on them. That's the action of the right arm. The mistake that most golfers use is they use their right arm this way, almost like you are starting a lawnmower. And so when you get your right arm going this way, look what it's doing to my elbows, okay? Whereas if my right arm works the proper way, my elbows stay together, that right elbow stays down. From face on, what I want to see is when we get to the top of the backswing, that again, my hands are as far away from my chest as I can possibly get them. And I also want to see the right elbow under the left elbow. If your right arm works incorrectly, you get up here, the right elbow is now on top of the left elbow. I want to see the right elbow under. So I want wide. It's that right arm pushing and right elbow down, okay? So how are we going to go about learning to do this? Well, my number one thing that I tell students to do is I just love them to get in front of a mirror and make correct backswings. I just had a lesson not 15 minutes ago. And this is exactly what we were working on in the lesson. And the first thing I did is I took him down to the cart barn where I have a mirror set up, and we got in the mirror and we worked for 5 or 10 minutes just on him learning the position. And I showed him my soccer ball drill. Y'all can go back and find that, but I use a soccer ball and I get people to put their arms in the right place. So number one thing to do is get yourself in front of a mirror and just watch yourself get into the proper backswing position, okay? And just over and over and over again, and do it slow. The next thing that I like people to do if they're going to come to the golf course and actually hit balls on the range is, again, I want them going very slow, but I want at least 3 out of 4 golf balls for them to stand in here, make a backswing, and stop. And I want them to make sure that they have found the correct position. And then once they have found that correct position, then to hit the golf ball and just do it very slowly. So it'll look like this. Okay, I can even look over here. All right, I look good. I can look back at the ball and then very slowly tap the ball out there. Now, what I said 3 out of 4 times. Do that 3 times. Then, then pull another golf ball over, and now you can do it without stopping, but don't go fast. Stay slow. You will be able to gradually build your speed, but if you go fast at the beginning, you're just going to go back and do your old golf swing. I promise you. Well, there it is. There's the width in your golf swing, why you need width, how to gain width, okay? So take your time at home. Work on getting the width of your backswing, your hands and that right arm in the proper place. And I promise you it's going to make you hit the ball a whole lot more solid and probably a lot farther. I want to thank you for coming to my video. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button for me. If you're a return customer or a return viewer, thank you so much. I do appreciate you coming back. Give me a thumbs up down there, and hey, drop me a comment. Let me know where you're watching these videos from. I would love to know. Thanks a lot, y'all, and have a great day.